Hello. Kristen, hey, hun. Hope you're doing well. Happy what's left of Tuesday. Sorry I signed off earlier, but I just, at a certain bit, I just started like 1,000% focusing on job hunting and breaking down and job hunting and then doing that. So I decided not to stream because I was a mess today. I got a lot of stuff done. Um, had 5 interviews at the end of the day. They were all scams. And the last one broke my heart because I got it midway through the day after 2 fake interviews. And it seemed legit. It seemed legit. It was almost everything I wanted. It was remote. The pay, like they were going to send me a computer. It was right up my alley, and the pay was barely treading water, but it would have been something. And I said, okay, I'll do the test at later on. And I had a bunch of stuff done. I had more fake interviews, and I was just going crazy applying for stuff. And I found a bunch of new places, and yeah, a bunch of Indian guides trying to scam me. And oh yeah, and then one of them was a legit company. No, no, one of them was a legit company, but I still counted it as a scam because I applied for a data entry position, and then they're like, "Well, you applied for the sales position." I'm like, "I would never apply for sales," and it was a sales for commission only. I'm like, I would never apply for that. But on a lark, I decided to go through with the interview, and it it was a life insurance sales job that was also an MLM. It's like, oh fuck me. And the entire interview was just a presentation about like the typical MLM stuff where like you are in control of your own destiny. You can make as much as you want. You're not limited by your coworkers' things. You get a cut for every sale for the rest of your life, and then your boss gets a cut. And then once you get big enough, you get a cut of everyone below you sale for a while. And after you're with the company 10 years, all those cuts are permanent, no matter even if you live the company. And then you could leave the sales to your family members if something happens to you. All right. So you look up the company online, and I'm doing this during the presentation. And apparently, when people have been there long enough, they randomly get fired. And it's like, all right. So the big hook for this whole scheme is I will forever get a cut of the sales that I make and my underlings make. And if I'm there 10 years, then those are permanently mine, no matter what. It's a wonder people randomly get fired on year 7, 8, and 9 for no reason. And I responded like, look, I signed up for a data entry role or some customer service actual job. This is my resume, and please forward anything that I think could do with your company together. And then I then got several more emails trying to convince me to join. They didn't read my original ones, and then I got a bunch of texts from them as well. So yeah. So I don't know about the hatred for timeshares. I have never really looked into timeshares. It seems like a crazy thing to do, but I don't know. So there is that. I did get a whole bunch of job applications done, and I was very productive today, so I feel good about that. I ended up getting about a half hour of sleep throughout the day. I took like 2 15-minute naps. So I probably should be sleeping right now, but I'm feeling pretty lonely. So you know what? Let's stream and be social and chit chat and find out how all your day's been going. And hopefully all cheer up together. How about you? Any leads? Hopefully some. If not, okay, there's still tomorrow. Um, I am going to look into as many city, state, and government services as I can, looking into welfare, looking into homeless shelters, looking into whatever I can do to get by and then have a roof over my head. So since the family has decided to not help out, I got to figure this out myself. We shall see. I'm also looking into gig work on Fiverr and whatever else I could find. Yes, I applied to one and I'm going to apply to another tomorrow. All right. So, are you married to the idea of nursing, or is there anything else you could possibly do besides being a YouTuber? Which I'm still very curious about. And how's everybody else doing tonight? If you're new here, hi, I'm Bernardo Spaniel. You may have noticed I took down some of the Easter decorations that I have up. I still have the love lights on up, and I still have the pastel lights up, which I guess I could turn on. There's no harm in that. And I'm gonna get a little bit of painting done soon. Actually, I'll just focus on the painting tonight, and then we'll come back and do the lights. I was nearly done with the touch-ups on this. I probably should knock that out. Rocky is sleeping next to me. Both the cats have been like clinging on to me all day because of my sour mood. Anytime I'm feeling down, they're like attached to me. Gosh damn, I think about leaving nursing sometimes. But honestly, all that school and everything, I can't see myself leaving the field yet. Every evening, Nardio. Hello, Freeway. Let's get this going. All right. So do we get the camera closer tonight, or do we not? We'll put it over here, and then we'll turn this over here. All right. Gonna be dog sitting next 10 days. I like the company, but it's responsibility. I mean, the company must hopefully is nice enough that it makes up for the work. I was considering begging my ex to get like cat privileges and seeing the girls, but I'm not sure that would actually happen. But I would love to have the other girls here for a bit. It would cheer me up so much. There's something about having all four cats in the house that just makes it feel like a home again. I just have to suck it up. My schedule will be crap for now. Maybe one day I'll get something else. All the kitties. Yes. Gotta be very careful with how much of this stuff I use because I really don't need that much. I don't want to waste any while I have it. All right. So yeah, that's about it. No big great news just as yet. Although I guess the other thing to say is there's been no new horrible news, so there is that. With all the wildlife out and about, the dang ticks makes a dog sitting. Okay, okay, yeah. So does the dog have tick drops or tick collars to help, or is it like all natural? because I would load that little sucker up with all the chemicals. We had we had fleas for like a small part of a summer, I think, and then we started pretty much keeping the cats on Revolution. Never had the issue since. Yes, that's the win I will take today. Honestly, I felt like I had a craptacular day. So looking at it through that perspective, like at least nothing bad happened. I probably just jinxed the hell out of myself, didn't I? Didn't I just red flag myself? I'm dead. I'm dead. Tomorrow I'm dead. It was nice knowing you guys. If you don't hear from me in 2 days, send the police to come check out my apartment and get my cats. Fuck. Fuck. I just red flagged myself hard. But in all seriousness, I was in a horrific mood today. So I'm very happy that nothing new bad has happened, considering. Because it always, I mean, it's never good to have bad news. And it sucks when you're like, you feel like you're being kicked while you're down. But then again, I feel like I hate it more when I'm in a good place and something bad happens and pulls me out of it. So I don't know. Around last year is when a whole bunch of stuff started going wrong and a whole bunch of stuff hit the fan at the same time. So as things start to spiral a bit here, I'm thankful they're not worse yet. Besides that, I'm nearly done with this little army, I think. And I just found some spots I didn't paint properly, of course. Yep. I will be completely honest, I don't see things getting better. But a fun exercise I was telling myself in the shower was how how would uh, I celebrate if things did turn around? What would change? Like if everything turned around and I found myself a good job and I was able to like stay above or even like just like even pay out my bills, like actually a good job, how would things change? I'm pretty sure I would buckle down and do a bunch of Coursera classes I've been putting off. Like I've done some of them here and there, but not with the attention and focus they deserve. But like really buckle down and learn some skills finally that I could like afford this stuff. Um, I would give it like another 2 months and then start working out really hard. I still don't want to work out too hard because of the nose, but in 2 months, if things got better for me, I would really buckle down and bust my ass working out because I'm losing the weight, but I got to get some muscle. I want to be sexy. So, yeah, it'd be nice to work toward that. And like I said before, hiking. I definitely would spend a good bit of my time outside of the city hiking. Exercise in the shower. That's dangerous. Again, I live alone. If I bust my ass and crack my head, nobody's coming to save me. there was a little comfort knowing when I had somebody here. I know. Um, that whenever like one of us would shower and there was a noise, another would come running. You okay? Give me a second. Let's raise that up there. All right. Oh, I gotta take my nose medicine. And I'm enjoying it, and I'm very much enjoying it. Oh man, my computer's almost full. Nah, it gives me energy. When I'm in a good space, I'm way more hyper and able to do things. Oh, wait a minute. Today is Tuesday the 14th. I got a laser in my head. All right. I'm snuggled with my big cat. Nice. Hello, Kenna. Rocky and I were cuddling a lot today. I had a good bit of time with Mochi as well. I haven't given Mochi a good brushing in a while, and I gave her one today, and she was like melting into the brush. She was living for it. I felt guilty because I used to brush her really well all the time, and recently I just haven't. She's like, "Oh my god, I've been a horrible cat dad." Trying to get abs. As am I, although not trying hard enough. But I will get there. I will get the abs, and I will never ever wear a shirt again, ever. Whatever dance will do me fine. Wait, I want ice cream too. I was eyeballing some ice cream in the store. I was really eyeballing the ice cream in the store. It was looking so sexy to me. Ooh, it was looking so sexy to me. It was like uh, a vanilla chocolate with like a vanilla with chocolate fudge and graham crackers, but it was like non-dairy. I was like, ooh, ooh. But I can't really taste what is it called? Sweets very well anymore. So like every time every once in a while the sweets taste okay. But other times it doesn't. And I just and like with money being so tight now, I just feel guilty anytime I buy anything like that. That I'm trying to lose weight, but I feel guilty anytime I buy anything like that. And it's just like I don't really get to enjoy it much because I'm constantly like throwing salt water in my nose. And then from my understanding, even just the basic surgery itself changes your taste buds sometimes. So my big fear is that I might have a permanent change to my taste, which apparently happens to some people. Yeah, it's a fun dream to have. You know, it's funny. I like to look at my dream. I walk through my supermarkets or I walk through stores, and I'm always sure, especially when I'm dieting, I'm sure to walk past a sweet aisle. I'm like, ooh, ooh, bye, bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. That's me every single day that I can, and I walk into any sort of place when I'm eating right. I just have to walk by the sweets and just like oh, I just like fantasize about every flavor in my mouth as I walk by. It's it's what I do. Okay, it's up to date. My sister manages a fitness club. She is fit, maybe part-time job at the fitness club. I know, no more talk. I would, oh my God, I've applied to every gym in New York City that I know of. No, 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 Freeway. That is a place I would love to, if I can get a full-time job at a gym to pay the bills and then in my off time work out and get attractive. Ooh, that would be so amazing. That would be so amazing. I've been applying to gyms for about 10 years now. I'm not joking. I just don't get hired. But oh my God, I would love to. I need a full-time job though. That or the part-time has to pay enough to make my, budget. But yeah, if your sister Met has some connections in New York City to help me find a job, please, 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 Freeway. Forward my LinkedIn account, please. DM me on Discord. I need all the help I can get, please. I would be so happy. Like full-time job, hopefully, or part-time that pays the bills, because there are some part-time jobs I've applied to that pay a pretty good amount for me, and I can like survive on that. Like a job where I can pay my bills and I get to work out for free. I can't even. I cannot eat. I would be so happy and sexy and sexy and sexy. Although I'd probably need more money for the diet to build up the muscle. But yeah, I would, oh my God. Well, the only problem with a lot of gyms these days is that segment of the population that doesn't believe in showering, like us Americans. They go to the gym and they stink that shit up. They really stink it up. Like I used to go to an affordable gym near my apartment a while ago, and then these people, I will keep it that way, started showing up, and they would just like get on the elliptical and clear out half the gym. Like one stinky person, one stinky, horrible excuse for a human being would start working out, and his body funk would clear out half the gym. And the staff is supposed to kick people out who are that bad, but they never bothered. So it just started becoming whenever those people would show up, the gym would kind of clear out. And then toward the end, more and more of them started showing up to the gym. Oh, it was so frustrating. It was so frustrating. They started having to leave the windows open in the summertime. And then those savages would sit in front of the window, would then work out in front of the window. And then when the air came in, it would blow their stinky funk through the gym. So there was no fucking winning. Moral of the story, everybody who stinks need to get deported. Every single one of them. Even if they're born here, deport them all. Send them to the UK. That, or I would love to join a gym where they actually enforce those rules. Like if you stink, like you kicked out. She works for Corwell, a hospital co-op. I will ask her, but maybe only in Michigan. I don't think I don't think I can move to Michigan unless there's a room available for me. But if I have to move to Michigan for a job, if circumstances are right, maybe. Bro, what is on your head? It is the awesomeness machine. You don't know about this. You're not awesome enough, obviously. Obviously, you don't know what this is. They wouldn't sell it to you. All right, we gotta start putting some of the stuff away. Organize this nonsense. Is it Caliban green I used? No, no, no. It was another color. It was another color. So, how was the rest of your day? How was your day, Freeway? How was the rest of your day, Kristen? Anything of interest besides the cat cuddles and the incoming puppy? This is the new one. I think it's the new one. Yeah, I don't think I opened that one yet. There it is. I've known you a little while, but I'm not sure you're a city boy in the country would do overall. I've known you a little while, but I'm not sure you, a city boy in the country, would do overall. I mean, I don't, yeah, like I don't. It sounds like you're in, like in the back parts of Michigan. I don't know. Like how would I do in the country? I would well, funny enough, country life for now, I fantasize about is like the dream, a nice, quiet, clean, safe area, like away from the woods and those people. I mean, away from like the like all the hustle and bustle, and away from those people and those people and those people, and just being able to just like live a peaceful life, maybe with some quiet, clean, safe schools to raise the kids in. That's honestly kind of awesome to me. The only thing I don't like about country life is the idea of having to depend upon well water. I was told it can be really bad, and then septic systems. I've heard very bad things about both. An ex of mine grew up on both of those things, and she hates it. Because of that, she's like, I will only live in a city or I'm connected to like water and sewer, which I kind of understand. I, as a city boy who's never been to the wilderness, who's never endured the country life, the true country life, I don't know. I don't know. Am I hunting squirrels? What am I doing? And then how am I making money? Because that's the other thing. And then my final problem with moving out to the country is I don't have a license. I haven't driven in a lifetime. So if I did move out someplace in the boonies, I'd need somebody to drive me around, and then I need somebody to help me get my license. So then I could be kind of self-sufficient. And then or I also need a remote job, which would be great because then I could like move anywhere and be okay. Kristen, it was not a horrible day. I combed through all the nursing jobs for the hospital I applied for originally. Got lots of meal prep stuff done. It's cool. I have to do a little bit of meal prep. I have to. Thank you for the reminder. I got some chicken I bought in the fridge. I need to like take apart and turn into like sections to stretch out. And yeah, Trey, no well water or septic here. We ain't that country. You would need to drive a car or motorcycle or horse. Kidding. All right. Well, I've actually never driven or ridden. No, I've ridden on a motorcycle, but I've never driven a motorcycle, and I don't know how to drive stick shift. So, like, I know how to drive. I just never got my license. Not much. Having some mindless chit chat, enjoying the night, trying to de-stress from a day, and that's pretty much it. How are you doing, lobotomized? Well, if you have well water and or septic, if you're like connected to water sewer, you're not that country for me. That's like okay, you live in the suburbs maybe, which is great. Hopefully your day was well lobotomized. Your day was well. Your day was good. You had a good day. Yeah, yeah. I'm tired. I barely slept. I need to go to sleep soon. We're getting a little bit of painting done beforehand. So please forgive me when I say stupid things because I will. I have not slept. I hope I could sleep tonight. Oh my God, I hope I could sleep tonight. I really wish there was a way to calm my nerves and not dream because I just have like this knot of anxiety in my chest and my stomach. Ugh, I hope I could. I wish there was something I could do to just shut that off so I could sleep. Hello, drive by. Today I had to turn on the air conditioner. A little while ago, I had to turn it on. It was like gross in my apartment, and I was just trying not to. But yeah, yeah. If you have any tips, please let me know. Besides drugs that I can't don't have access to. But yeah, but tonight I'm gonna try all the breathing exercises and stuff to try to like calm down before I pass out. But yeah, I woke up a few times like, ugh. Also just listen to course all day. All right. ASMR helps, meditation and breathing. Drugs would be helpful. If you have any ASMR recommendations, maybe. I think over the winter, somebody recommended like winter storms. I listened to that a little bit. Maybe I have to try that again. When I think ASMR, I think big-breasted women on Twitch and YouTube licking the microphone and like making suggestive noises and popping their nails. So I know there's other types, but that's where my brain goes. Listen to metal. No, some soothing music, jazz really helps me. I have not sat down and listened to jazz in a while. There's a whole bunch of jazz channels on YouTube. That's a really good idea. Although I don't know if I could fall asleep. I've never been able to fall asleep to music. I have never been able to fall asleep to music. I need quiet or white noise. I often have jazz on when I'm on my computer to sleep. My air purifier makes a nice white noise. I can sleep to the music either. The hard part for me is when I'm trying. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh no, I'll fix that later. The vibrations in my bedroom on my bed. That's something like no matter how much white noise I put on, like the vibrations, I just have to like get used to and fall asleep. So usually I have to be exhausted. Anytime I have a headache, the vibrations are fucking a thousand times worse. I was like begging family, please let me move over there. Let me move out of here. Because those have made sleeping the hardest part. Like sometimes I'll wake up, like, when you half wake up at night, and then when my brain catches the vibrations, I start waking up more. I was like, fuck. Ugh. It's going to be so interesting if I ever am in a position to bring a woman back to my apartment. And like, no, 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 baby, the bed vibrating is a feature, not a problem. Work with it. I can't read before bed. If I read anything interesting, I want to stay up and keep reading. Reading while trying to fall asleep does not work for me. I just end up staying up until I like am exhausted or I finish the book. Like I tried reading Game of Thrones before bed. I was like I remember like my ex like you need to come to bed. You're still awake, and then in the morning you're still awake. Yes, yes. I I watch ASMR massage. It makes me feel like I'm getting massage. My brain doesn't work that way. My brain always assumes the massage goes in another direction, and then my brain is just in the gutter for a while. Now would be a good time for them to stop making out. We are not built the same. One more chapter. Yep, yep, yep. The creepy pasta thing does not sound like something that would soothe me before bed. I might be being judgmental, but I feel like I should be judgmental there. I don't think it might. By the sound of it, it probably wouldn't work for me. Hi, Rocky. Hi, buddy. I watched a YouTuber who would do creepy pasta story. Huh. I find myself being too into the story when I'm listening to some sort of story YouTubes. But a good murder or serial killer documentary. What is with women and wanting to see people die? What is wrong with you? Like, what is up with women loving murder documentaries? Never. But I'm like, you know what? I want to see a story of how someone like me has gotten brutally murdered. Because let's be honest, like 99% of the time, it's your gender, it is your sex. I shouldn't say gender; it's fake. It's your sex that is getting stabbed the fuck up and murder raped and all this other stuff. And there is this big fixation of you vagina carriers like watching the murder of other vagina carriers with rapt attention and fascination. And it's just like, you know, that could be you, right? Is that it? Like this was explained to me before, like why there is such a huge female fandom for like horrible things happening to women's stories, but like I don't get it. I don't get it. For the life of me, I do not get it. Like my brain is cooked. Like I don't ever want to see a story of how whenever I ever go out to jog, how like some like dude comes, like some so okay, watch a story about how some light skinned Hispanic guy goes jogging, and then in the middle of the jog, his best friend Sabrina comes and like kidnaps him and murder rapes him, and they find pieces of me, and then Sabrina like has this long saga until she gets caught, or they don't know, but we assume it's Sabrina, but it could be Jessica too. Her best friend, like my best friend, and my former lover. Who killed me? Which one of the women in my life killed me? Like, I, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna start like I feel like I would start looking at women all the way like, oh, you're gonna stab me. You're gonna murder rape me. I can't go jogging. Look at all these women here. Look at them. Look at them trying to like they're eyeballing me right now. I want to slit my throat and ride my dick till I die. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I blame watching Unsolved Mysteries as a child. I've also watched Unsolved Mysteries as a kid, and and I didn't like it. I didn't like it way back then, and I don't like it now. I don't understand why I dwell on the darkness of the death. But yeah, plenty of people love it. Plenty of, and but especially women. And then a long time ago, when you were in a relationship with a good looking woman, you had to watch reality TV. You had to watch like Survivor and those various dating games. And what is it? What is the Johnny Bachelor or Tom Millionaire or some shit like that? Whatever. But like all that stuff or soap operas, that's what you had to watch with your woman to like have some quality time and share it, and then she would sit and you like chit chat about the stories. And every once in a blue moon, yeah, I would get into it. I would get into it. I didn't want to, but I got into the soap sometimes. Sometimes, but like I really don't look forward to whenever I start dating again having to watch like stories of women getting dismembered and murder raped. Or like even dudes. It's just like I don't want to. I'm scared. I don't want to. It's weird. I don't know. Uh, like, how do you Netflix and chill and cuddle and then play around after watching like a story of some horrible murder? Because one of the fun things to do when you're lucky enough to have somebody in your life that you spend time watching things together with is you cuddle, you watch TV, if you chase kisses on the neck, you start moving your hand up, get a palm for the titty, and just like cuddling and enjoying the time and waiting for the show to be over, and then like, haha, fun time. Like I could see that, and that works with like a whole bunch of comedy show, maybe some reality TV shows and stuff, working each other up. You can't. I don't think you can do that when it's just like, all right, oh hey baby, yeah, you want to come on the couch? Yeah, let's watch that together. Sure, all right, come over here. We're gonna watch this story where it's like Samantha Brown gets like murder raped by this frat, and then it takes 20 years to find out who killed on the frat. I'm like, oh, okay. Do, do you want me to hug you as we watch this? I can't. I can't. Like I think about this and it's just so weird to me. I got an idea. I'm going to listen to golf. I'm sure I can fall asleep. No, I wouldn't expect a guy to watch my murder with me. Lol. See, there's the thing though. like yes, there is something to be said for separate TV time. There's plenty of times I date someone and she's into a show that I cannot stand. I have given up on watching some shows with girlfriends because I'm like I just cannot. Like my last ex would watch some anime. And I'm just like, oh my god, I hate everyone in this show. Like it's like cringe fest. All right. And then before that, there were like I've dated women who watched them for like reality TV or some soaps that were just so bad. I'm like, I can't. But then there's also like you try to get together on it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to share everything, but like I kind of like to. But then like yeah, I'm overthinking stuff. I'm overthinking stuff. That's it. I would give the murder things a try, but like we'll see. We'll see. I also watch It's Cake and Cooking and Baking shows. Those are awesome. Those are awesome. Which also leads to late night munches. We should make some cupcakes. It's midnight, so it's Friday. Mom and dad aren't here. We can make cookies right now. And then that leads to late night munchies together, which is great memories. But like, that's when you start getting that like relationship fat. uh, Relationship fat is nice. It is nice. But then it's also like, I needed the laugh. I needed the laugh. Oh, this is the first time I think I laughed all fucking day. Actually, it's the next day already. I didn't laugh yesterday. Happy Wednesday. Happy tax day. How dare you remind me of that? How dare you? Happy tax day. I picked up German chocolate cake mix and frosting. Ooh. Every once in a while, I have good German chocolate cake. Not often. I wish it was often, but every once in a while. I've been eyeballing chocolate cake every time I go into the freaking supermarket. Every single time. Like, could today be the day it tastes good? Could today be the day? What are you going to do once the undead army is complete? I have some DC miniatures that I've been wanting to paint. They're in front of me. I got some of them done. There's more to do. To be completely honest, with everything going on in my life right now, as I go up to the next deadline for like eviction, possibly, I feel weird starting another big project. I feel weird doing anything, honestly. Like, I just do this to kind of like get a little bit of that tension out of my soul before I go to bed. But I would like if everything works out and before the deadline hits, I'm able to find employment and like stay here and not end up homeless. Um, I think I would work on the DC miniatures because I want to hurry up and play that game. And I would actually I have a backlog of non Warhammer miniatures from several small games. I think I would spend some time doing that. I think I have the parts to make a Sylvaneth spearhead. There's a tree faction, a nature faction called the Sylvaneth, and I have a Sylvaneth set I bought my ex that she left here, so I guess it's mine now. And I could turn that into this tree elf mixture army, and I think there's only like 12 miniatures in there, but they're highly detailed. So I think it's only like 10 miniatures, but again, they're very detailed. You could spend a lot of time making them look crazy. I kind of want to do that next for my next spearhead. But that said, I think they put it up for pre-order actually. Warhammer is releasing Games Workshop is releasing a new spearhead box that if life were better for me right now, I would get. It is the new spearhead starter set that has like rat people versus humans, like a new set of rat men and a new set of humans, and I'm very very curious about that set. One, it should like give me more replay for this whenever I actually do get into this, and two, like a big build like that, like I would paint one army, I would paint the scenery, then I would paint the other army or spearhead. That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. But I have plenty of things that I can paint. Where is this? There it is. Yeah, so there's a new spearhead coming out with 42 miniatures and then some terrain that I'm very curious about. I'm not really loving the human side of the army, but I think I can make it work. I think I could do some modifications to it to make it like pop for me. We shall see if things turn around. But yeah, I think you saw me start some like Batman miniatures a while ago. This is like little Robin. I want to do this set very soon. I mean, I could just about call these guys done. I'm just cleaning up a few mistakes here and there. The next thing I had to do is get somebody to come play with me, or like meet up with some people and do it. I know there's some gaming groups here. I know of some people uh, who might be interested in playing some games with me. So if things turn around, I'm able to do that. I can see myself trying to link up with some folks and play some games. It would be really 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 nice to how do I say this? Wait, what happened there? There's that. I guess there's that. Come and play with me and do it, naughty. I'm sure like that. There's the big fear. I'm like, let's play a game. Like, oh yeah, I brought some lube, but god damn it, I just want to make a friend and play some board games, guys. And those handcuffs. We're not having a Diddy party. Yeah, I can imagine. Misty, hello, welcome back. How you doing, Misty? Uh, I custom power. Wait, what? Thunder is knocking, and there's a tornado watch next couple of. Oh shit! I missed that. Sorry. Thunder is knocking, and there's a tornado watch the next couple of hours. Be listening as long as I can. Power okay, no worries. See, that's the scary part about me going to other parts of America. The different problems. Here, I have those people causing all the issues, and I know they're everywhere, but they're less so in other places. But like Middle America, tornado alley, hurricanes in some other parts, earthquakes in other parts, or some places have all the fucking mix of these things. It's like, I will never get used to the idea of like the earth shifting underneath me, especially now that I live in like a swayy building. Not a fan of earthquakes. But like that a tornado could just randomly come while I'm sleeping and kill my ass. Granted, where I live, in some parts of the city where I live, I could have died in a drive-by many times over thanks to these savages. But like tornadoes, like you need a special structure to survive that. Um, I like board games. Good. I'm happy you do. The board games are awesome. Kristen, what did you bring that bottle of baby oil? Large bottle of baby oil. Let me see if I missed anything else here. Sorry about this. Uh, the Batman said, come play with me and do it naughty." God. Thunder's knocking. I like board games. And yeah, there's some other parts of the country where like anytime a storm hits, they lose power. That is just all sorts of weird. Like how the hell? It's probably just like a failure of government. But like, oh man. Catch up. Everyone's saying hi. I'm accustomed to power outages. Oh, that's so. I guess you get used to it. It's so scary though. Hey Lobo, I've got a good storm, but seriously, be safe. Love a good storm. Be safe. One time a tornado hit, blew out two TVs, and a tree came down on the house. Jesus Christ! Insurance covered it though. Good. I would have passed away, dude. I can't fathom. The weird part is some other parts of the country where insurance is starting to say no to covering things. Oh my god. Flooding, hurricanes, but mostly safe, low crime rate. Just avoid the ditch snakes, and they're everywhere. Yeah, just avoid ditch snakes. Just avoid going in the backyard and playing in the woods. Are they poisonous? I know nothing of ditch snakes. Do they just bite you and they're annoying, or are they just like are they poisonous too? And I have some guy here trying to get me to have sex with him. No, bow dragon, I do not want you here. So there's a hidden message asking me for sex. of the kind. Very venomous. Oh Jesus! Did I use the wrong? Oh, I just put the wrong color on. You dumb spick! Damn it! Why do I have this color here? All right, not a big deal. Not a big deal. I only put it on certain spots. So, did you guys ever look into the tick conspiracy in America? That apparently, like, Lyme disease came out of a government research facility. Because that's the scary thing to me. Like, Lyme disease. Like, here you are in the fucking woods, and like a tick can crawl up your ass and like bite you, and then all of a sudden you can't digest meat anymore for a bit. Um, I went hiking one time, a long time ago, and we went to this trail that was horrible. It was a nice couple date and all that. We had a good time overall with her. It was a really great day. But we went on this trail that was filled with skeeters, filled with skeeters. Like it was a super humid day. Like it wanted to thunderstorm, but it was like clear skies and painfully clear skies. You know, it's like 100 degrees and there's not a cloud in the sky to protect you from the bright light in the sun. It was that, but like 100% humidity. And we went on this trail that was just all sorts of messed up. Like it wasn't a good trail. It was pretty boring. They were pretty bland all around. And there were some like old time structures we went to go look at, and that place was infested with wasps. And then there were some other structures that were run down and overrun with mosquitoes. And then we went down some other trails, and they were like covered in mud. And like it was a very disappointing trail and trip. There weren't really many pretty flowers. I think there was a nice little nature reserve we stopped in for a bit, but it was overall like meh. I go home hours later. I shower, and then behind my left butt cheek was a tick, like right under my ass cheek. And I'm like, how? How? How did that get here? I had like long socks on, jeans coming down over my socks in boots. I should have been fine. Somehow, a tick decided I'm gonna ride this Puerto Rican all the way back to New York, and it did. And then there's with the awkward king, honey, can you take this tick out of my ass? I think she pulled it out for me. But like ever since then, I'm like, and then I started, and then it was after that that I learned how bad ticks could be, like all the shit that came with them. And I got tested like 1,000 times for just in case I had any tick issues, but I didn't, thankfully. But like for a while, I was having a bunch of things that could have been tick stuff, so they kept testing me for it. Uh, but like, I look at that and I look at all the times I found myself loving camping videos, loving photography videos. There's a whole bunch of photographers that take beautiful models out in the middle of the woods and take photos of them. And like, oh, I would love to do that. Just get like some beautiful model and get a whole bunch of wonderful portraits and scenic shots and like some really great things. And then like, but the fucking ticks. The fucking ticks. And yeah, yeah. Now I'm super wary of that. It's just weird story I had to share. A bit of TMI for the chat. I know you people love that sort of thing. Hmm. I feel like I want it red, but I want a different red. This red? We'll do this red. Tick wanted your ass. That tick didn't want my ass. That tick earned my ass and got my ass, and then it got killed. Thank you for the gold coin. I appreciate it. Freeway, no sun tanning around here. Feast for those bastard ticks. Can't get a tan. Gotta get a tan, a fake tan. I honestly, if I did live someplace, I don't want chickens, but I would want chickens if I lived someplace that had a lot of ticks. From my understanding, chickens are great about clearing out ticks. Again, I'm a city boy. I don't know much what I'm talking about, but I think if you let like chickens run through your backyard and around your property, um, they feast upon the ticks and other creepy crawlies you don't really want around. So, as much as I don't really want chickens, I would get chickens to help control the tick population. And I'll do everything, but I would like to go the organic route as much as possible. I love the idea of having yardage or acreage, really, between me and my neighbors, and not loading it up with chemicals. Um, that would be awesome. And then there's something kind of like there's like a new. How do I say this? How do I say this? There's a new type of like guy fantasy about like moving out someplace in the woods and having a homestead and having a quiet life which like your wife and raise your kids and homeschool them and teach them how to be American. Even a little spick like me from the city is like, yeah, fuck yeah. Although again, I probably wouldn't be able to survive it. Like fire, what is it called? The biggest thing that would keep me alive is would also kill me. Any place where there's a lot of firewood being burnt, I have horrific asthma. Horrific asthma. So that pretty much kills the fantasy of me moving out to the like the country for reals. I used to know some people who had chickens and they got sick nonstop. That is a scary thing because there are a lot of like illnesses that happen to the chickens. And if you know anything about the way we raise chickens, we load those fuckers up with so many what are they called? Those drugs that stop viruses and colds. What are they called? Antibiotics. We load up the poultry with antibiotics. There have been a bunch of stories you can find this on the internet. It is scary, freaky. That a lot of farmers that work for companies like Tyson and whatnot um, spray the chickens and inadvertently themselves with antibiotics so that the chickens don't get sick because they like plunk them in these large areas so they don't want them getting sick because if one gets sick they all get sick so they fucking mega douse the poultry with this stuff and because of that, like whatever bugs do come out of there are like crazy. But then the farmers are like blasted so much with these things that they it doesn't work on them anymore. And whenever they get sick, they're all sorts of freaking screwed. They have these weird side effects. So I kind of wonder if like very sickly chickens like that came from these sorts of farms. I don't know. I don't know. Or we just have a random. We have a lot of random things in the air. Maybe they were dirty people. Maybe the ground was dirty. A big problem for a lot of people is, especially in America, is there are tons of places that are repurposed for like regular people to live, and some people are making farms on toxic land, and they're just not doing the due diligence, or there is no records. There are no records of what was there beforehand. So, neighborhood has chickens and a cock that crows like a alarm clock. I would wake up and strangle that cock. I would choke the hell out of that cock. I would choke that chicken so hard its head would pop. Right, Rocky? That's right. We don't want any loud cocks around here. Opossums? I don't know what a poss is. Like an opossum? Possums eat ticks? I don't know what a poss is. Hi, Rocky. You want to play? Rocky wants me to sign off. I should probably start going to bed. Opossum. Opossums eat ticks? I thought they were like too big for ticks. Oh my god, hi. Hi. What's wrong? He wants attention. All right. Well, I made some good headway on these guys. I started doing the last detail for the sword guy, the horse guys, which is their sword here. This red that I have to paint with sucks, but I'm gonna keep pushing through with it. What's up, chat? Hello, Daniel. I think another thing that's scary, mosquitoes and flies. I've been looking at a lot of people who have these like big open spaces, like these huge yards, and they're like swarmed with like black flies and skeeters. And there seems like there's nothing you can do about this, right, Rocky? Rocky watches these with me. All right, I dig that. I think that looks good. I think that looks. Oh my God! Hi, hi. You want your cuddle time? This light is making me hotter. Plus, my apartment's just getting yeah dragonflies. I was watching something about that. How to like foster like how to is it foster? I would say like foster the growth and community of dragonflies where you live to like have them help with that. And they're saying have large stick pegs around because they like to stand on these perched areas to look for flies. So if you like, you could try to build your area to be a habitat for dragonflies and other good predators like that. And I think there were some stories of people trying to like bring dragonflies onto their property to help with this, which is kind of crazy. All right, come on. Hi, what's up? I have all my garbage here? Is that it? I have all this garbage here. I was gonna sort. I need to sort. I don't want this garbage out of your way. How dare I? How dare I take up your space, Rocky? I apologize. I apologize. Give me a second. Let's go get it. Liz, hello, love. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday or Wednesday. What's Tuesday for you? I think. Hi, 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 hi. Are you gonna attack me? Are you gonna attack me? You know better than attack me. You love me. You love me. I hope. Hi. Rocky's in a tweaky mood. Rocky, let's put the camera on you because people like you more than me. There you go. There's the star of the show. There's the star of the show. All right, handsome. All right, friends. I am not tired at all, even though I've slept like at most 3 hours, 3.5 hours last night. But I should probably start going to bed soon. But I am relaxing with you. I've got a little bit of painting done. I cleared some stuff up. So if you're in the mood to hang out with me still, let's chit chat. How is your day, Liz? What's your tomorrow looking like, Misty and Kristen and Freeway and Liz? And who else do we have here? Daniel. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. Not just a good day, a great day. Misty, he loves his daddy. He follows your moves. I love how that was hidden. I appreciate how Rocky has been on top of me. I've been stressed out and depressed these past few days. So having my cats be like clingy with me and being here for me and with me has been a godsend. Like a true godsend. Is there? Oh, yes. Yes. You handsome little boy, you. There we go. We have some light. Let's change that color though. We'll make it yellower. All right. I have to get CT tomorrow. CT scans are interesting. I wish you luck. I'm sure everything will go great. I wanted my attention. You got it now, huh? We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. You won't bite me. You know better. You know better. You know better. You know better. Okay. Listen, Mom, good luck tomorrow. I've had about 20 this past year. Jeez. Well, I hope whatever is causing all this gets fixed soon. Really? Really? You're getting spicy with me. He only bites my ex. He doesn't really bite me. Really? Careful now. Careful now, boy. That better be a love bite. He's doing it so gently. He's doing it so gently. He's giving me like a love bite. I hope I don't have to lose him. I hope I don't have to lose him. It's a love bite. Rock is like, Dad, give me treats. Give me treats. I'm so skinny. So we have 11 people watching. We have 13 thumbs up. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for helping cheer me up. Thank you for being a part of this. I appreciate you all. Dog sitting and dog napping for me. Got pets on my supplies needed. Probably a good time to be a pothead. No other responsibilities. That sounds like a nice, relaxing time. Give me a second. I'm gonna go get him a toy. What's in the Dan cup? Water. Nothing but water. This is my big old Christmas cup that says "Believe." I have water in here. I am a boring milk toast dude. I cannot remember the last time I drank anything heavy. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't do anything. I don't do anything kind of like crazy like that. Oh, I hate that it's summertime now. My apartment is so hot. Oh, it's so hot in here. Um, get it, Rocky. No drink or smoke for me. 15 years or more. All right. Well, I can't smoke anyway. Like I have asthma. Like regular cigarettes, I have no interest in. I dread summer, as do I. I do not like the heat. I do not like the heat. In Florida, oh, just turn up the air down again. Yeah, I have a sister in Florida. I don't know how she deals with it. I have no idea how they deal with it. And then when the hurricanes hit and they lose power and you got to spend like a week or two with no power in Florida. Oh, I mean, from my limited understanding, Ron DeSantis has been really good about keeping Florida with power whenever they get hit with a hurricane. Like I think he's made it where it's like a really like the weight isn't that bad, but like, Like it's a scary thought. Like you lose power in a place that's like regularly like 100 degrees, and then super humid. He's so fucking cute. He's so fucking cute. Florida heat is the worst. Kristen. Uh, Rapper doesn't like Kristen. Dude, what is up with guys coming in and saying only say hi to Kristen? Now we have a guy coming in like, ew, Kristen is here. Like what? Rapper, you just got banned. Like what is wrong with you? I'm not talking to you. I'm like talking to the guy. Like, how do you come in with that? But also, like, Kristen, you have a fan club here, and you also have like a hate group. Was Rapper in the channel before? Was he just joking around? Because I just insta banned him. If he was, it was a stupid thing. You got insta banned. Jojo, hello, welcome back. Yeah, Arizona scares me. I want it like I see a lot of things with Arizona, and I'm curious. I'm Arizona curious, but that seems like a very I don't know. I hear it's affordable, but it also seems like expensive to me. Like that you am I freaking you out? Am I playing with you too much? Give me a second. My phone broke, so I can't chat. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, where do I keep it? He loves strength. He loves strength. Are we going for a walk? We're going for a walk. I'll be back. Yep. All right. What's going on here? My phone is broke. I can't chat. I'm not sure. Lock. Hello, Jojo. Not gonna leave Kristen and Freeway. Hello, Brandon. Shut up. Don't tell me you make miniature Knights of Templar figurine. That is so cool. I do not make miniature Knights of Templar figurines. I would like to paint some Knights of Templar figurines. I kind of like the idea of painting a Templar army. Not like Black Templars 40K. I mean like traditional Templars. Like we're gonna go clear. We're gonna go. We're gonna go purge Europe and take it back and take back all these other areas and like move forth. Like I like the idea of painting up a Templar army. That sounds pretty fucking amazing. Yes, yes. But then I got to do like a some sort of other army so they can go purge. And then I got to make some games where we purge and take back Europe. We take back the world. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm not letting you take it. I'm not letting you take it. I'm not letting you take it. No. Where did this Templar thing come from? It's a random ass chat. I'm painting. I have these are not Templars. These are the opposite of Templars. These are Soulblight Grave Lord Death Rattle skeletons. This is Age of Sigmar skeleton boys. Maybe I should get some proper light on them. There we go. So this is Age of Sigmar Death Rattle skeletons. I've been painting these guys for about a little few months, and I'm nearly done with them. I love them very much. I paint Warhammer stuff. I paint 40K, Age of Sigmar, Mantic games, and other assorted thingamajiggies. Other assorted thingamabops. Hi. I lurk a lot because the weather is nice. Now, in a few weeks, it's going to be too hot to work outside. By the way, they look sick. Thank you very much. I'm curious about life in like such a hot climate. One of these days, I might endure it myself, but for now, I avoid it. Uh, that's pretty much it. Trying to relax a little bit before bed. I got Rocky riled up. I'm gonna have to end up giving him some treats in a bit. I don't want to, but I'm gonna call the stream now, guys. I have not been sleeping. I've been super stressed out. Life has been kicking me in the balls repeatedly, and I'm still struggling to find work. So I'm probably gonna make another video soon about please God help me find a job with a link to my public LinkedIn account. And if anyone has connections in New York City or knows of any remote work that I can do that makes at minimum like 20, 21 an hour full time would be a godsend. Like if I could remote work, make about like 2,400 a month, that would help. But yeah, I should go to bed because last night I've been so stressed out the past few weeks. I've been sleeping less and less and less. Last night I had like 2.5, 3 hours of sleep. So I'm gonna end the stream soon. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I do appreciate you all. Thank you for helping cheer me up. Thank you for helping me hanging out with me as I do this army. Like I've been stressed and lonely lately, so hanging out with you guys in chat has been great. Kristen, I'm rooting for you so hard. Freeway, I wish you lucks with everything coming up. Lobotomize, nice having you back on here, buddy. I still will not listen to the crazy music, but hey, 85 to 92 is ideal temperature. Jesus no, Jesus no. My ideal temperature is like 60 to 72. Ideal comfy temperature for me. Well, like walking around a lot. Hi. What's up? What's up? You want the string? Yeah, I think he wants a string. You want this? You want this? I'm rooting for you too. Thank you very much. Careful now. No one's gonna like Pirate Bernardo if I lose an eye. And then I can't even give a good story. How'd you lose your eye? My cat took it from me. Ripped it out with some string. Like, that's not a cool story. No. You're not taking the string. 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 72 minutes under is too cold. Oh my God. No, I'm happy when it's like 50 something, 40 something. You sound like one of my friends. Like I tell her that I'm out and about walking when it's like 50 degrees, 40 degrees. She's like, how do you do it? And like recently throughout the winter, I got comfortable walking around. I could walk around with just a t-shirt when it's about 45 and above. I'm fine with a t-shirt. When it's under 45, I need maybe a sweater or a dress shirt. When it's like 36 or 30, something like that, then I need a sweater. So yeah, I actually just need a jacket once we start hitting freezing. But yeah, I went to college upstate New York, so I'm used to the cold a little bit. Stacy, hello, Team Banana Bread. Hello, Stacy. Hopefully, wait. I was gonna sign off, but now Stacy is here, and I need an update. How is the baby? Wait. I also got to give Rocky something because he's like insistent upon doing this. I'm gonna go get Rocky some snacks and Mochi some snacks. Please write a paragraph. Tell me what I missed. I did not mean for that to go flying. Rocky, you want snackies? You want snackies? Look around, dude. There you go. He found it. He found it. I'm gonna get myself a little bit more water. I probably shouldn't drink so much water, but I barely drank anything today. Also, Liz, give me some updates. How's the packing going? How's life going for you too? Did I drink some more of that? Maybe. All right, I'm back. Sending good vibes, 22 minimum. Misty, hello. How to take a shot. Liz, haha, I took a shower and I'm back. Hey, Chris and Free, everyone else. Misty, thank you for the 100. I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. What's going on here? Bottomize, it's hot here for you either, like the heat, or you complain about, like my family hate complaining. My family hate complaining. Hello, Liz. Welcome back. She's still in the hospital. Oh, damn it. On liquids and started introducing crackers today. Great. That's progress. She's holding down food. That's great. Great, great, great. I'm happy to hear. All right. Saying hi. Yesterday I didn't eat or drink anything, unlike those, unlike two. I have barely been eating. With everything going on, my appetite is going away, which is not good for me. I think the past 4 days I've only had breakfast and lunch, which is not good for me. And my stomach has been really messed up, so I haven't been able to hold anything down much. So a little worrisome. Today I think my stomach started to recover, and I kept it really light with the foods. But tomorrow I'm going to try to introduce more food into my system. So we'll see. It is just getting hotter in here. What is the? I think I have like the. It is 81 degrees in my apartment right now. Fuck. It's 69 outside. I think I gotta open the window. I'm glad she's making progress. Hello, thank you for the 100, Misty. Glad to hear she's holding down food. Hope you got some rest. Yeah, did you get sleep? Oh, Stacy, please tell me you got some sleep. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. I'm gonna. I hope I don't get any bugs in here. I'm gonna open the windows, air out the apartment. I really don't want to keep running the air conditioner. I already can't afford to pay electricity. I don't want to make it worse. Give me a second, guys. It's knocking everything down. It's knocking absolutely everything down. Gonna turn a ceiling fan on here for a bit. That kind of feels better already. Hi, buddy. Hi, you got snackies? All right. Let's shut this off. Said hi. Labata's more like ice. That's nothing. Got my fan going. Everything is fine, right, peeps? We got 4 hours today. Oh no, a little like this after. Oh, Stacy, you need more sleep. You need more sleep, hon. I made semi-homemade cinnamon rolls. No, you need sleep. You're gonna crash so bad, and then you might get sick too. Oh, please, please try to focus. I know it's weird for me to tell you what to do, but still, I hope you get rest. I love how it is 69 degrees outside and 82 in my apartment. After opening the window, 82. I have not had good cinnamon rolls in a while though. Power naps for the win. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Last year around this time, I was so stressed out. I was barely eating, so depressed and unhappy, and I was like barely eating, barely sleeping. I just collapsed a few times. So yeah. So we're gonna hang out a little longer now, considering I need to let the apartment cool down because it is way too hot to go to sleep, and I don't want to run the air conditioner. Rocky is enjoying the little adventure now because I hid treats around the apartment. Everything's fine, just fine. All right, all right. But I was not the biggest fan of cinnamon rolls, but some honey buns and moon pies. Moon pies, not really. Honey buns, yes. So that's pretty much it. Relaxing now. How goes the packing, Liz? Everything going okay with you and the family? Started getting rid of stuff. I'm gonna do my last yard sale this weekend. Movers come in 2 weeks. Oh, this is fast. How are you today? Stressed out. Didn't barely slept. Barely ate. Hopefully, I get some sleep tonight. Hopefully, I sleep better. I ate a little bit more today. Not enough still. Hopefully, tomorrow my stomach is settled so I get to uh, eat better and sleep better tomorrow. What you can't say you don't like moon pies. They're the best. I don't honestly. I think I remember moon pies and they weren't my favorite thing. Are moon pies the one with marshmallows inside of them? Because yeah, it doesn't do it for me. Or is it coconut things? What exactly are moon pies? Before I'm like saying no. Moon pies. What is a moon pie? Yeah, these don't really do it for me that much. They're like okay, but no. I like Hostess coffee cakes. Oh my god. Entenmann's honey buns. Oh fuck yes. Um. Oh, what other things do I like? Like moon pies never really did it for me. Never really did it for me. But yeah, coffee cake, some chocolate cakes. What is it? Is it Hostess? The oatmeal cream pies. Oatmeal cream pies are nice. Oatmeal cream pies are nice. But really, really, when I'm in the supermarket or I'm in a little like a little store and I'm like yenning something, it's either Entenmann's honey bun or a Hostess coffee cake. Those are my two like sweet pastry, like mass produced goodness. It's them. Um, yeah. Uh, what the F is that? I don't know. Uh, Probably the moon pie thing. I forgot to tell you, daughter. Oh, I forgot to tell you, my daughter painted a dino figure today. It reminded me of you. Oh, 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 that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I love moon pies, especially the banana. Yeah, I think I tried banana moon pies first, and it just did not work for me. I did not like the banana. I did not like the banana moon pies, but the chocolate moon pies work better for me. But the banana moon pie, just too chemically for me. Just too chemically. Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie, yes. Although I feel like they changed their recipe recently, and it's not as good. I've been seeing a bunch of videos on YouTube telling you how to recreate the oatmeal cream pie. And one of these days, when my taste comes back, ooh, there's a goal. If my life improves, I'm gonna bake so much. Like if in 3 months I'm still here and I'm doing okay, we are gonna bake so much in this apartment even though it's summer, so it's kind of stupid. We're gonna make it work anyway. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna bake. We're gonna bake, and we're gonna cook so many things. I would love to do more cooking streams and proper cooking videos and start recreating recipes that I love, like like copycat recipes. I would love to. And sorry about the noise. This is New York City. RC Cola and Moon Pie. I haven't had RC Cola in a while. Raymond, hello. Stacey, I hope you get some rest tonight. Good luck with your scan. I agree. Little Debbie creams. You work out a lot. I do not work out a lot. My body is pathetic. My arms are the skinniest they've ever been since I was in high school. I am so scrawny. Look at my wrists. My wrists are tiny. I used to not be able to close my hand around my wrists. Now I can. I am so tiny. I got to get back into it. My arms are pathetic. This is like pathetic. I will build up one of these days. I got to get back into it. Um, but thank you for the assumption, Raymond. Freeway, the movie Poltergeist, count the seconds between thunder. You know how close a storm is coming. Well, it's here. Oh, shit. Freeway, please tell me you've charged everything up and you have backup batteries and everything else. I wish you the best. Don't die. Be safe. Please be okay, Miss Freeway. Um, Lobotomized. I love Little Debbie oatmeal fries. I do as well. Stacy, I like the coffee cake things, but am not a fan of the moon pies. Agree. Liz, I also saw a girl posted that she went on a cruise for all things nerd. Her words and figure paint workshops, old school game consoles. Oh man, I am curious about those sort of cruises. I've been seeing those cruises advertised for various things like nerdy per se. They had cosplay cruises. They have some video game cruises, and I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of worried about it because the idea of being stuck on a boat with strangers does not tickle my pickle. It doesn't. It doesn't. And then that community of men is not known for being clean. So the idea of being in cramped quarters with some stinky motherfuckers in badly ventilated places, not really appealing to me. Not really appealing to me. But maybe one of these days, I think before I do any sort of cruise like that, there is an anime convention called Colossicon East, I believe, that takes place at a resort hotel that has like an indoor pool, indoor water things, and they seem to allow the cosplay kids to have fun. And from my understanding, it's a really fun con. It's kind of a party con. So there's a lot of drinking, there's a lot of shenanigans, and I'm kind of curious about that. As far as like a cruise for that, I would not do any sort of cruise unless it's a very, very high end cruise that takes me around the world and away from all the problem people. So, yeah, I'm curious. Like, somebody I know is actually going to Alaska soon on a cruise, which is cool. Um, but as far as me doing cruises anytime soon, I don't know. I kind of want one of those cruises that like takes you to those far off places you never normally go, but like is really high end and all inclusive. We'll see. We'll see. But that's fantasy stuff. I'm worried about rent. Honey buns aren't good here. Too dry. Arizona has that effect on pastry products. Oh man, that's heartbreaking. Freeway says hello. You can put them in the fridge. I like honey buns in the fridge. Freeway dead. Stacey, hello. The bottomized chocolate are okay, but I ate a cherry moon pie. It was great. I'm not a fan of cherry flavored things. Jojo, hello, hello. One of these days, I want to make that pizza cookie. Yes, yes, yes. We will. If things improve for me, we will do pizza cookies on here. Uh, Misty, Stacy, you having a scan also? Yes, the pizza cookie. Down the irons. Hello, welcome back. Said hi, hi, hi. Liz, wait, hold on. You get two pins and you can wear. It says I don't want to make friends and I want to make friends. And yeah, the smell thing may be off-putting. I want to make friends and I don't want to make friends. All right. My thing would be if you smell, stay the fuck away. um, Misty, mom, I have a PET scan tomorrow and an MRI Monday, Tuesday next week, and hopefully my surgery's scheduled after that. Wish you luck. You too, CT scan. All right. I think this is the longest I've been without a scan for this past year, so here's hoping it stays that way. Yeah, I'm wishing you all luck. Let's look at this idiot's comment. FZG Brain says, Unc, you was wrecking my sheet last night and I'm still sore. Like, what is wrong with you, child? I bet you this kid's either a child or has stolen content. Let's look at the profile. Let's look at the profile. This is one ugly fucker, Jesus. And looks like he is stealing content. All right, kid. Well, you have no value in life. You suck, and you are banned. Goodbye. You had a chance to make friends. You had a chance to make friends, like be a part of a community, and then you were just you. And I'm sure no one likes you. Goodbye. So that's it. Every once in a while, you show the hidden messages just to embarrass the person because it's like, how do you introduce yourself to a group that way? This is the kind of person you meet on one of these cosplay cruises or like these like anime events who just tries to be edgy and it's just like painful. Like, stop, just stop. I do not ever have interest in looking at people who people say I look like. Who I look like. Like, I am me. I look like me. I might also look like that guy who's leaving your mom's bedroom. But yeah, no interest. Man, but I can't wait until a billionaire makes a cruise to a duelist island instead of doing something weird. Dude, somebody's gonna make Mortal Kombat Island. Somebody's gonna do it. I was expecting it to happen during 2020. I thought we were gonna get Mortal Kombat Island. It will happen soon. Give men a place to go fight to the death for money and fame with no rules. And I bet you're gonna have tens of thousands of men going to die willingly for our amusement. It will cull the populations of the world. If we just send all the problem people, encourage them. If we just encourage them to go and like prove themselves, it would be great. How much would crime drop? How much would crime drop if we just sent them all away and said you could win $10,000 if you win Mortal Kombat? Yes, Crystal, Kristen. And then you give them a belt or a crown. It'd be like it's like encouraging Darwinism. As long as somebody with enough money owns it, yeah, sure. Yeah, but Australia, like they kind of bitched out really quick. Like if you look at Australia now, they lost their soul, they lost their passion. They're just like all betas. Like it's sad what became of Australia. Let's mourn the Australian people. No one will care when they're gone. Although maybe we could repopulate Australia with the scum we have of the world. Let's keep sending our degenerates. Although Australia has good property, like really, really, maybe like maybe conquer Australia, cull the people there, and then send all the scum of the world to like someplace else, like the UK or something. But like Australia has some like a lot of good resources, a lot of good land, a lot of good like there's a lot of potential in Australia. Just to hand it over to a new batch of savages, yeah, I don't think yeah I don't think I think we need to conquer it. We need to conquer Greenland and we need to conquer Australia. America needs the land. We need the resources. We should become the imperial nation we were always meant to be. Finish conquering Canada, finish conquering South America, conquer Greenland, conquer Australia. What else should we take? I kind of think taking France would be good. I think taking France would be interesting. You gotta get rid of the French there though, but yeah. Hunger Games. Oh my god, they lost against it. Dude, like reading about that was hilarious. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I would take if before we conquer the UK or send like our trash over there like everybody else is, I would take all the like brick by brick, take out all the churches, all the historical things from museums, like finish looting the UK, take everything out of it of value, including Games Workshop, and then leave everything else behind. If they want to fight for their freedom and survive, they will. Don't take Japan. Honest to God, I want to protect Japan. I want to put a naval blockade around Japan. I want to protect them with everything we can. Here we are, like sending soldiers' lives away for countries I don't care about. No, no, no. Japan must be protected at all costs. We need to help them breed. We need to help keep the crazy people from other countries from like desecrating their lands. Japan must be protected. The Japanese people have given us too much for us to let this society go down. Also, I love the new prime minister. She's so awesome. It looks like Ireland's starting to wake up too. Like, have you guys been following the news with Ireland? They're starting to get that backbone again. Like, this could be the start of something. If you happen to keep up with the news, Ireland is waking up. I mean, I don't think it's worth for them doing elections. I think they need to get rowdier. But you know, I am rooting for some change over there. I gotta show you guys something. I gotta show you guys something. Oh my god. Hi, you are loved. It's like, Dad, I was fucking napping. From my understanding, when a cat sleeps on his back that way, that means he just knows he's safe. And then here I am throwing a freaking toy on him. You're adorable. You are loved. All right, what's going on up here? Thank you, kind sir. Give me a second here. Give me 1 second. I gotta reward Brocky for being that cute. I gotta reward him for being that cute. You'll find it. You'll find it. You'll find it. Thank you, kind sir. I've seen the Ireland stuff. They're not going down without a fight, dude. Like I was so pissed off when they sent the army. I thought there was gonna be some fucking serious violence, and I think they stood down a bit. But if they do it, I don't see that army lasting pretty well if they actually stood up. Like I'm surprised that the police are able to betray their people so readily, and that the army actually follow orders pisses me off. You got a streak. You got a streak. He fully trusts you and you drop a bomb. He knows he can trust me. I barely beat him. Is that a bowing emoji you did? Is that a bowing emoji? Oh my god, that's so cool. I never saw the bowing emoji. That's so cool. One of these years, I would love to spend like an entire summer in Japan. Oh my god, that'd be so amazing. Another fantasy that comes after making rent. All right, I have the window wide open. I have the ceiling fan going, and it just feels like it's getting warmer in here. Although now we're getting a little bit of a breeze. The problem with this apartment is it's kind of situated in a way that in a place that doesn't get much of a breeze unless I leave every window open. And since I have cats, I don't trust that. I would eat everything in Japan, all of it. I mean, I don't like wasabi stuff. I don't like mustard or green peppers. So we'd have to go around that. But I could try a lot. Send the Swifties to defeat our enemies, not like we care about them anyways. Personally, everything. Fully trust you. Drop the bomb. Let's see what's going on else in here. What else did I miss in chat? Went on a major cruise to Bora Bora, got sick, not a fan of cruises, but hey, we're all different. I mean, yeah, I hear that happen sometimes. That's horrifying. All right, all right. It has cooled down here a little bit. I'm gonna take some sleeping medicine and try to pass out. Uh, I usually stay up like another hour or so playing with the cats and relaxing, and I want to try to go to bed earlier tonight. I will try to be online early tomorrow. Like today, I was up streaming like around 7 a.m. because I just woke up at 6 something and couldn't go back to sleep. So I'll probably be live streaming myself job hunting tomorrow. So if you're free during the day and you want to hang out with me, I might paint some miniatures, but I'll probably be like 100% focusing on job stuff. But you want to keep me company, I will very much appreciate the company. Besides that, stressed out of my mind. So if you guys know of anyone who could help me find a job in New York City, paying about $24 an hour for full time work, or like 35 an hour for like 20-hour a week part time work, that would be amazing. Um, I'm facing homelessness soon, and I have no place to go, which has me all sorts of fucked up. I have no friends or family to rely upon, so I'm freaking out. So if anyone can help me, please do so. I will be back online tomorrow. During the day, live stream the job hunt grind, and then maybe at night doing the this. Maybe I'll switch it up. I keep saying I'll switch it up and do board games. We'll see. I haven't given up yet. I think about it, but I haven't given up yet. And still trying. And I hope you all have an amazing day. Kristen, good luck tomorrow. Everyone else, like, be okay, please. I wish you all luck with your tests. I wish you luck with your storms. I wish you luck with the family. I wish you luck with the rock music and the heavy stuff. Like, I wish you all the best and the happiness. I hope you're all doing great. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for cheering me up and hanging out with me as I paint and play with my cats and helping me feel less lonely. You have no idea how much this means to me. I appreciate all of you. I wish you the very best. Thank you for the gems. I've got 20 thumbs up, which is kind of awesome. 7 people watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And yeah, good night. Hopefully we get some sleep. Hopefully we all get some sleep because I know we need it. It is now Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, my friends. Let's all have a great Wednesday. See you tomorrow, or at least during the day. Bye.